Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Modern Marriage. I'm here once again to give you a good video. Today we're gonna talk about Steve Harvey, and then we got a contestant today is gonna talk about how to make my husband say everything. Let's see what he
You, there. What is your profession?
say.
Yes, go ahead.
So I've been married for 5 years, and my husband sometimes likes to keep things from me or withhold information. I was on our computer that we share together, and I saw that he had received a message from an ex through Facebook private message, and he was corresponding back and forth. And I asked him about it, and he didn't think it was a big deal because there was nothing going on. And
Well, I'm gonna pause it right here. First of all, if a guy, for example, texts his ex, that's mean that he's trying to go back to his ex. But if his ex texts him back, that's mean like he didn't respond. That's and back and forth. That probably something going on, and so I'm should try to talk out. That's means something's going on in the relationship. That she's a current woman that's not working. That's why they're trying to work things out. My advice to them is that if everyone try to go back to the ex because they're trying to compare themselves what they're missing out, especially if there's something missing that there is usually to do, that's only other ex understand and able to do that for him or for her, and then that person is go back to the ex. But after a while they leave the ex alone because the ex is the way that they mean like there's a reason to say ex, so basically not going back to the ex.
Earthquake. No, Captain. Bad information.
to me, withholding information is the same thing as lying. So how can I get him to see that?
What do you think about guys withholding information?
Here's the thing, he's not holding information. The information is holding is that he's not telling you everything. If you say to me, oh, I'm talking to my ex, you know it's gonna react. You're trying to have the best of the worst. I mean, like, if you want to cut everything loose from the ex, he would have probably done so. But they think there's something missing in the relationship. That's why he's been talking to his ex.
So this is one that I deal with a lot. It's not that I won't want to tell my girlfriend something, but sometimes I'll forget to tell her things, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Conveniently forgot.
I mean, like going out to have a drink with the guys after work and forgetting to text or call her, right? Now with the other stuff,
He said with the other stuff, and then he looked for help. I know, man. I know.
In that situation, there's no right or wrong answer, because what happened is the best thing you're supposed to do is supposed to cut that loose, but at the meantime, I think you're trying to have to compare the both relationship.
Out there a little bit. We with you though. Hang in.
Yeah.
We got you. Colin, what about you?
I feel like you have to work to build an environment of trust together, almost where you want to tell each other everything. I know that seems a little bit of a stretch, because let's be honest, women out there, you don't tell your man everything. You don't tell your man. You were at the gym. You were at the gym, somebody was staring at you. You were at the grocery store, somebody said, let me help you with those groceries. You know what I mean? Like,
I
there's
actually
always...
tell those things. I overshare. So
I'm with you.
Now he make a good point. Not every woman is sharing everything. That's why men don't trust women most of the time, because if the cute guy help them out, she's not gonna say that. But if the ugly guy is creepy guy help them out, she gonna say that. Of course, doesn't mean anything. But if the cute guy, the nice guy, she gonna hold and she gonna hold it and not gonna say anything. It's the same thing compared with the guys talking to his ex. So basically the same level. That's mean that the guy can have a chance with her, but he's not gonna tell the husband or the boyfriend, because the nice guy, the cute guy help her out. But the nice guy or the guys that she's attracted to, she gonna tell the husband, of course, because that doesn't mean anything to her.
And I'm with
This is where we fight!
That's the... And that's kind of what I meant in terms of building the environment of trust. Like in my last relationship, I wanted her to know where I was and what I was doing and who I was with, just to make her feel that much more secure. And it was kind of vice versa the same way. So I think you kind of build that level of comfort together. And then, you know, you both realize when you're deep enough into the relationship that trust is implicit in order to survive and get kind of move forward. And that's all there is to it, really.
Adam, you're married. Do you keep things from your wife?
I am married. I tell her everything, and I definitely feel like, you know, in a solid relationship, it's important to have the honesty and have the openness. That if that environment is not there in that relationship, then there might be an implication that something else is going on.
Right.
Another. Go ahead.
It's not good to share everything to your husband or wife, because what happen is at one point in time you guys gonna feel constipated and gonna feel like you gonna feel the pressure toxic between each other because you guys doesn't have any space. It's okay, something can come out, you can share, but I advise myself to not share everything, because at the same time is becoming like really is something bad happen and something take your attention, you can share it, because this is why woman has a girlfriend for. This is why the man you got a guy friend for, to share everything and able to miss that person. Because when you take that person everything, and then now if you want, and if there's something going on and then you mind that person, now you cannot feel sharing that person, so everyone gonna notice that, and then they're gonna say that why you calling me now, because back in the day you didn't call me before. They're gonna realize some of this fish is going on in your relationship. Don't do that, guys.
Another thing too, if you trust your man how you say you do, you wouldn't have to know his every move, because y'all built that and y'all established that.
It has nothing to do with that.
No, but what it boils down to is just.
She says that nothing, that's a lie, because women can lie to their TV. If she doesn't know anything about trust, why she bring it up? Because that's everything about trust. The reason why she bring it up is bringing it up today's man. She was asking, is she able to trust her husband with that information talking with her ex? Will I able to trust him talking to his ex? Will I able to be okay or trust my relationship, my foundation, like carrying everything if he is talking to his ex? So it's about trust.
Emotional damage.
Having that 100% communication, that got to be, you know, A1. If that's not intact, then everything else is not gonna fall in place. That's really important. I have a girlfriend, beautiful girl. I don't tell her everything, she don't tell me everything, but we trust each other, and
Facts.
it's a great relationship.
So you
I
don't
need
think
to
that's
know.
the same thing as lying? It is.
No,
It's
no,
the same.
men don't look at it that way. No.
Yeah, no.
So how do I
no.
get him to understand that it is basically my question.
Okay,
how do I
listen
make
to
him
me.
understand that?
Not telling you everything to men is not the same as lying. I think personally that you cannot tell your mate everything.
Like I mentioned earlier, in order for good relationship, don't share everything to your mate, because people are gonna pick that up very quick when something is wrong. And on top of that, you're gonna, instead of being boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife, you become friendship and you become partners, which is a bad situation you're in, because now you don't miss that person, you feel like brother and sister instead of lovers.
That's what I think. I think women know certain things you cannot share with your man.
True.
Because you already know who you married to. You already know that if you take certain information to him, example, you cannot come home and tell your man that this guy down at the office is flirting with you and you want it to stop. Because
like I said, she's not gonna say anything about the nice guy, the cute guy that's talking to her, that's flirting with her. She's not gonna say anything. But the goofy guy, the ugly guy, the guy she's not attracted to, she gonna say that to her husband. Or if she had a fling and then the fling died out, she gonna bring it to the husband or boyfriend. That's when they bring things out, when thing is not to her benefit or to her profit.
If it is blood you seek, you're welcome to join us.
now guess what you already know? He going down there tomorrow. And you probably ain't gonna have no more damn job. So you try to handle it yourself.
I mean, they were communicating back and forth. He should have just chose not to message back, and then I wouldn't have cared. But there was a whole conversation that took place.
Well, see, I understand that. It would have saved him a lot of pain to say, hey, look, I was on Facebook. My ex called me. I just wanted you to know, but it wasn't nothing to it.
Yep.
I'm just going it out there.
Yep.
But the way Steve says that nothing, but if a man say that to a woman, she already gonna plan ahead as she gonna like stalk him's phone and then everything he didn't do wrong. She gonna say, well, your ex is on your head, you're big secret because you talk to your ex. If for example he used to cook and then he doesn't cook, maybe probably now you cook for your ex. So basically she gonna bring it every time throughout any conversation, and then a little thing he doesn't do, and then she gonna bring that everything about her ex. That's why we don't bring that to our current relationship. And on top of that, her ex, you don't know if the ex is a far or close by. They can have a conversation that is wrong about it, but the truth of the matter is, even the ladies is playing talking with the ex on the low, they always have their number, they always have check their Facebook. I know for a fact every woman check out on their ex their page, what they up to, they upgraded. That's why most of the time they end up divorce their current husband to go back to their exes.
There ain't no man finna walk that into his house voluntarily. Why? No man starts a fire at his own house.
Facts.
Why is she texting you? I just told her she hit me up on Facebook. But why? Okay, baby, I'm just telling you, Facebook is public domain. But why she now? Okay. So to avoid that, sometimes it's an omission. Sorry.
Like I said, I mentioned it early, she gonna bring that every time you have a confession, every time you didn't do anything. It's going on, and then every time she does something wrong, she'll be like, well, I feel insecure because now you're talking to your exes. And then she have an excuse now if she has a burden mentality to go out there and do promiscuous relationship out there because you bringing your ex on the conversation, and now she feel insecure. She gonna go out there and then fall for somebody else, and next thing you know, she gonna leave you because now she gonna think like you're thinking of her ex. Every time you touch her, you kiss her, everything going on with, she gonna see that your ex, you're thinking about her ex and your ex and everything.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. And she's still standing.
What is your profession?